Today we have 5 tuck spaces using wrapping paper and die cuts and a greeting card and a journaling card. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and we are here with element 5 tucks and tuck spots. These can be border tucks, side tucks, any kind of tucks, and we are going to be using some items from right here to make our tucks. So I am working in my October one-of-a-kind junk journal for the October challenge, and you can find the details video in the description box below for that. Okay, so to start off with, I have taken a card. Okay, so this was the card front. Okay, so somebody gave me a whole box of cards. Some of them are very vintage, like really very vintage. But I went ahead and I've deconstructed this card. So this will be a tuck. We'll use this for a tuck, and we're going to put this away for a tag for later. Okay, so let's see how we can use those in our journal. So I'm thinking this tuck can go on one of these pages because I won't be able to write on that, but it will still be pretty to have that. And so I guess we're going into the second signature here. Yeah, so that will give me a tuck space that we can put a journal card or something else into. Now, I can just go ahead and glue this. You can sew this on. You know, there's a variety of ways of attaching, especially if you haven't already put your signatures together. You could sew this, and sewing is always a great option when you're attaching something because it's gonna stay if it's sewn on. Okay, so we're just gonna let the glue dry here. It doesn't look like we have any coming out the edge, which is good. Okay, so that becomes a little tuck spot there. Now you can also, a tuck space kind of just has two sides, one side or two sides glued. I'm going to go ahead and glue this bottom just to give it a little more oomph. It'll hold it. So we'll be able to come back in and have it hold a card for us later. Okay, so next we have this beautiful card, and one of the things I love the way this color looks on this paper. Okay, especially because I am using, you know, one of my favorite parts of this has been this paper that I'm using, and then this brings it in and it actually makes it look, you know, really similar. So we have a bottom pocket on this side. We haven't glued it yet, but so to make a tuck spot out of this, I mean, there's several things we could do. We could have added and made this a part of a belly band. That would have been really pretty. I think what we're going to do here, I think I want it to be on the top. And then something can come in and be held in down below. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come straight across. I want to give a pretty good amount of space that is going to be glued to this page. and that will help hold items down. Okay, so I like this. Again, I like this because of this color. With this color, helps to bring my theme throughout this journal, which is roses, but I added this color in here because I'll be doing this in the fall. This is going to be my Thankful 30 Days of Thanksgiving album journal for November. I am making it here during the October challenge. Okay, so that was using a card, and there we've got a little tuck space that we'll be able to use. So that is 2. And so next we have a heart. I cut this out with my Cricut, and we are going to add a tuck to this, to the flip-flop, okay? And I'm going to do that. You can staple it, or I'm just going to go ahead, put some glue on the bottom and some glue on this edge. Okay. And that will give me a tuck spot there. Okay. So that's using, not just a straight rectangle or square. You can also use a shape. There you go. Okay, and then we have this. This is one of our cards from the Antique Roses digital kit from Dear Julie Julie that I'm using throughout this journal. You can find it in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop as a digital kit available there. Okay, so this is one of the wallet cards from the wallet journal cards. So of course, remember, now we've got this tuck spot, we can put it here. Let's see. Okay, so we have this red here. I liked this along with the pinkish roses on this page, and so I'm just going to add the tuck. And adding the tuck, I'm going to put my glue in an L shape. Again, your tuck is probably glued on 1 or 2 sides. Okay, and a tuck is really good because you can put a larger item. If we were making this a pocket and using the U shape, whether it be to go out this side, it limits the size of the item that we can put in here. So this, could hold a card like that. Okay, where a pocket would only be able to hold like a bookmark size. Okay, so that gives us, using one of the wallet size journal cards. Okay, and then we also have, this is wrapping paper that I have attached to cardstock, and I am going to make a top tuck out of this. So we are going to find a spot. Oh, that's a pocket, so we don't want to mess up a pocket. There we go. Okay. So again, coming to this what is it? It's scrapbook cardstock. Okay, and I'm going to, now, usually I like to go ahead and cut like a mat stack or whatever straight across like this, and it'll give me 2 pieces, but I don't want to lose this beautiful these roses right here. So I'm going to cut here and make sure I leave those roses because, you know, the whole theme of this journal is roses. Okay, so again, this was wrapping paper that I attached to cardstock, made a matte stack size card. Oh, duh, got the wrong glue. This is the one we're using the bottom of. For some reason, it won't come out the top. I have tried and tried. But I don't have to waste it. I can still use it. Okay, so for this tuck, I am putting my glue along the top edge, and this time it'll be along the center seam. And then I'm just going to put it down. This is one of my favorite things to do, because a lot of times you'll decorate a tag or a journal card and you'll decorate the bottom and then you go and put it in a pocket. You can't see it. So if you have done it like this, if you've got a top tuck like this, then your card that is, you know, it is pretty on the bottom can go in here and you can still see it, the bottom of the card. So that gives us another option to show off a beautiful card. Okay, so how many is that? We've got the 2 from the card, we have the heart, we have the journal card that we made a tuck, and now we have this. So that is our 5. And of course you can take this one and add it and have it also be a tuck. You don't have to, it doesn't have to get wasted. Now, I really like the fact that there's a little tiny bit of rose there. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, while we're here, we might as well add, I don't like to waste anything. So we're going to go ahead and add this. And this time we're going to put it across the bottom down here and along this long side. And that will give me one more tuck. So, and I don't have to put this to the side and try and figure out what to do with it. It's already done and in the journal. So, I'm going to be doing my 30 days of Thanksgiving a little different this year. I usually choose one item a day and talk about that. I am probably going to use several items a day. And just whatever I think of. I'm going to fill this book. This journal is going to be full of things that I'm thankful for in the month of November. So, okay, so that becomes a little tuck space, and we'll be able to put, you know, something in there to help tell the story. And it doesn't go into the pile of, okay, let's find a place for it later. It's done. Okay, so what did we get? We have our beautiful top tuck here. Okay, so we'll be able to put a journal card or tag there. We have the other half of it here. We have our heart up here on the map page, and you see we'll be able to just stick something in there. Again, part of the story could be a photograph. I think that's going to be great. And there's the other side of that one. Let's see. Then we had our, well, this could be a side tuck right here too. And the way that you do a border tuck is you can just go ahead and Fold that over. And now you've got, there you go. Yay. Okay. So here's our another top tuck that we have using the card. And then we have this one also using the card. So junk journal, literally, this was somebody else's junk from many years ago, and we've made 2 tucks, and we'll have a tag out of it later. Okay, so that was, oh, and then we have this one. Okay, so those are our 5 tucks and a bonus. Okay, so if you want to join us in the October one-of-a-kind junk journal challenge, the description box will have the details video as well as the playlist for the October one-of-a-kind junk journal challenge. If you're looking for more tuck ideas, I'll have tuck videos as well as the ABC junk journal playlist from April. It has a bunch of elements A through Z, and so if you're looking for something to binge watch, that might be a good one. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.